My name's Michael James. I work for Springline Last in Northampton. The company's been going for 41 years and I've been here for 40 of them. So Springline are last makers and shoe tree makers, supplying the UK brands all over the world as well, from America to Japan. The process of last making is really, you start off with the model making, the development side of it. You're working with shoe designers and technicians who come in with spec in their design, and then you work with them closely to create the shape and the style and the look that they want, and obviously trying to get the fittings right. We can use mechanical lathes or data lathes and turn the actual pairs from the model. Different constructions of shoe defines what the last is going to be. So when the last work their way through the factory and the shoe trees, there's different finishing processes. With the shoe trees especially, obviously being wood, they're scoured to a fine level, so they're really smooth. They're stained, coloured, they're then dipped, and then they have to be de-nibbed, so basically taking the fur back off them so they're really smooth again. And then with canubra waxing them all by hand, so they're really top-end finish, looking like a bit of furniture. Last is obviously the different finishing processes of that as well. You still have to make the toes of the bolt last, heels need to be finished, plates need to be put on. So yeah, lots of different finishes that need to be done in the final processes of making a last or a shoe tree. So when we're developing a last, we're still doing all that by hand, literally using a jack and a strap to hold the model tightly on the jack. We're using files, rasps, sandpaper, creating templates to get the profiles of the last correct, bottom patterns to get the bottom shape correct if it's fitting a sole or a heel. Yeah, and it really is a craft, it really is still a craft. There are CAD systems you can work with, but there's nothing like holding it and feeling it, checking the measurements. It's still quicker to do it all by hand. Bespoke lasts tend to be wood. Most bespoke makers like a beech wood, 95% kiln dried, steam beech. All the wood is farmed. It comes in from France and Italy. Why bespoke makers like wood? One of the main reasons is it's lighter. It's a lot easier to feel. It's obviously easy to alter. We were talking about first fittings. At that point when you're altering it, it's easier to adjust wood than it is plastic to add and take away. With Woodford and Son, we were doing theirs in hornbeam really because of the joint mechanism they decided to use. And it really, getting the levers down onto wood, it's a lot easier. The moisture you use is going down to the wood, it's gripping the wood, holding the shape of the shoe, giving it a really beautiful feel. Literally looked down a list of jobs, saw working with your hands, so I come to Springline. When you start a job, you sort of get into it, and there is something very addictive about footwear. And it didn't take long. I think within a year I was hooked. I was realising that there's something quite exciting about this, even though at the time the trade was shrinking. But there was still something very special about Northampton, about the shoe trade, people that are in it. There's some fantastic people in there, working with some really special people. It's special. We're the only ones left in the country now manufacturing lasts. Yeah, I feel quite gifted, really. It feels special.